It was actually compulsory. We sat down and we said, if we're going to make this work, how are we going to make it work? And we decided to do changes. So that was all part of it, because what we wanted was the one teacher to work with the kids as often as we could. So in fact, their humanities teacher, where they had whatever it was, I think it was 4 lessons of English and 4 lessons of society and environment a week, they now had 8 lessons of humanities a week. And then what we did was we got their science and their maths teacher to also teach science and maths to them. That's what happened in Year 8. So that was how we disrupted all this sort of stuff. Now, it just so happened that we didn't, science was still science and maths was still science. So, sorry, maths was still maths. So, in fact, we got maths teachers to teach science and science teachers to teach maths, which is okay amongst them. But it wasn't the disruption the humanities had. The humanities had quite a strong one because we actually created it. And part of the reason that actually happened was because the boss was a former humanities teacher. So he said, this will work, I will do it this way. So he was right behind it and actually said that that's the way it would be. Now, what happened, of course, back then, a bit unlike yourself, you've got to go back a few years to the point when not every teacher had a laptop computer. We were planning this in 1999, and in 1999, none of our teachers had a laptop computer as a tool of trade. It just wasn't given to them. So the first part of the buy-in, if you buy into this program for 1999 as the prep year, you get a laptop computer, you get help, you get a couple of hours off every week, to work together, etc., develop these things. So that's what happened.
So they ended up basically writing a new course.
Yes, we're writing a new course. Yep, that's what happened. They got some time to do it. They got the computer. They got as much in service as they wanted. Like there was a PD budget if they wanted to go away to conferences and things like that. And, I'd run after school things for them at lunchtime things. I'd go around to their house. In many cases, I'd pop around to their house and show them stuff on the computer and fix it at home, because you try to build that relationship and do all that you could, because we wanted it to be as successful as possible. So we'd do anything it took to make these people okay about it. And we did recognise we were disrupting them. But as I said, I think you'd find that the original teachers in the humanities program, I certainly know 2 of them very personally, and they say to me, the worst thing that's happened now is we can't move. We can't move to any other schools because we're so happy with the program and the way it went, and other schools haven't gone down that pathway in Western Australia, so they've limited their things because they love it so much. They can't see any other way of working. And in fact, that was the most common thing that once the teachers did leave and go on to somewhere else, they demanded. We had the guy who came in as the head of 7 and 8, he demanded that he have a laptop and a set of laptop trolleys for his kids. Otherwise he wouldn't take a job in another place. And many of the teachers became that way. Totally sold on it once they got up and running. Compulsory.